The World Cup playoff draw for 2022, where the UEFA nations learned the paths that they will be in. And the big talking point is the fact that Portugal and Italy have been drawn in the same path, which means at least one of them will not be at next year's World Cup. Let's now bring in Frank Leboeuf and Shaka Hislop as well to talk about this one. To be honest, I don't think any of the neutrals would have wanted this to be the outcome. But if it comes down to it, we're looking at either Ronaldo and Portugal not going to the World Cup, or Italy, the defending European champions, not going to the World Cup. Frank, what have you made of it?
Well, it's a real shocker. You know, we had a show and we talked about that. Everybody agreed that Italy and Portugal would be deserving to go to the World Cup. Well, assuming that they went through the playoffs. So I don't know what to say about that. You know, I think it's crazy, but it's due to their bad result that they don't go to the World Cup directly. So they have to fight now against each other to make sure that they secure a seat for the next World Cup. So it's sad for certainly Ronaldo, because I think Italy has more chance to go to the World Cup than Portugal. It would be very sad to the world to not see which can be maybe the last time we can see Ronaldo in the World Cup. So it could be sad at the end of the day, at the end of the playoffs, that we can see Ronaldo not going to the World Cup.
Ali, has someone messed up here? Should it be better planning? Should there be better seeding? Or is it what Frank says, that it's down to these teams and they've brought it on themselves?
Well, yes. While there's an element of chance in the fact that they've been drawn together, the reason that they are in this position is because of their own shortcoming. So at this point, hey, look, let me tell you, you have to lay in the bed that you made. It's an exclusive tournament. It's for the teams that deserve to be there because they gained their way there. They earned their way into the tournament. And so in order to win it, you have to be at the level of France in 1998. You have to, that's what makes it such a special competition. So don't tell me about feelings. I'll tell you about feelings. My country's never qualified to a World Cup. So Portugal or Italy can come and sit down with us in the couch and watch it together.
Well, it's about to get a lot easier in the future, Ale, so there is hope for Venezuela.
That makes me mad too.
Exactly, and it might get a lot easier for the likes of Italy and Portugal.
I just want to say
Frank.
something. I totally agree with Ali. The worst for us and the hardest for us was to qualify for the World Cup that we hosted. Kidding. We were qualified. You know?
Frank, while I'm talking to you, though, Frank, and I know you kind of touched on this earlier, but of these two teams, who do you think will go through and who do you want to see through?
Oh, what do I want? I really don't care, you know. But what I see, again, I think Italy has more tools to go through and a history of going, except last time, to a World Cup every time they have to qualify to. Now, you know, again. And as we saw during those qualification, it's the part of chance that you have to get, the destiny that you have in your life and in football, where it's going to make the difference, and that's what it is. But yeah, between the two, I give more chances to Italy.
And obviously, this is assuming that both of them go through their semi-finals. I'm not expecting the other team.
Well, you kind of are.
Oh,
sure.
This is what all the talk is. All right, it's Portugal and Italy. Shaka, how about you? Which one of the two would you see going through?
I'm like Frank in that I couldn't care less as to who does go through, but if they both negotiate their semi-finals, I think Italy. I just feel that Portugal's negative, pragmatic style doesn't work that well in one-off games. And I think Italy, despite the kind of loss of momentum you saw from them in the last few games, loss of momentum you've seen since they won the Euros, I still think they're the better outfit. They get the better of Portugal.
No Cristiano Ronaldo in the World Cup. Do you see it, Ale?
Can I just tell you, this would make it back-to-back World Cups that Italy, see you later, take care, thanks for coming, you're not invited.
Isn't it so strange to then think there's that Euro win in between that, if that's to happen?
Again, You have to earn your way in. And they've had plenty of opportunities. And the way I look at it is, you've had plenty of chances. And when you don't take advantage of those chances, those things wear on you. And now there's going to be pressure that's going to build onto these games. And now everybody's going to have these conversations about Path C and whether it's going to be Portugal or Italy. And if you haven't made it to the World Cup in 2018, this is more pressure that piles on. I'm going to go with Cristiano, baby. One-off game. Who's going to score the big goal?
So Ali cares a bit more than you two did. And I'll tell you who else will care about this. Gab Marcotti, and he will be talking about this on the latest Gab and Jules podcast, which will drop on Monday. They'll look back on everything that happened in the draw. Make sure you download that wherever you do get your podcasts.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.